Yeah, there's I got a new mouse because I have to keep buying new keyboards for my son who keeps breaking them. And there's these two buttons on the side of the mouse, and I clicked it by accident, and it pulled me out of the video, and I couldn't get it back, so had to redo it. Thankfully, it wasn't in the middle of anything. Okay, so we'll give it, I don't know, let's call it 3-4 minutes, just to see if anyone wants to talk trades. Adam had mentioned he was open to trading, but I want to give everyone a fair shot because we're only at 2 people now, so it's kind of unfortunate. So we're back up to 5. So we'll go another 2 minutes just to see if anyone wants to talk trades. In the meantime, I can ramble. I am working on some different ideas for shipping, guys, with using BCW boxes. Yeah, thanks, Tony. BCW 400 count boxes and stuff. Just to maybe standardize the shipping. That way, you guys don't have to wait, and it's not like an entire enormous box. It'll just be the one 400 count box, and we'll try and do shipping that way. Just some thoughts, and I'm working. I'll text him, Chris. I think he's working, so he might be on and off. If he answers before I text him. So Sean with AFC East. Who gets that? Kevin. Trying to take advantage of some downtime here. And since tier 1's an easy one to sort out, trying to get it sorted in the right places here. And this went to Chris. Yeah, I texted him. I'm waiting for an answer, Chris. I can wait a few minutes since we're all discombobulated here. I'll give him a few more seconds. We're sorting through it. I'm gonna start setting up. Let's get the packs out and everything. I'm waiting to see if he doesn't answer. By the time we get everything set up, then we'll move on without him. Okay, we're staying, so we're all good. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Let me get the. I got the draft list up here, so I don't sound too silly trying to guess where certain people are. Should be 6 autos in here. All right, Stafford, Diggs, Garoppolo, Mayfield, Brown, Slayton, and okay, snuck up on us here. So playoff ticket. This is out of 18. Marquez Callaway. So he signed New Orleans. So this is going to NFC South. He's going to Tony. And that's short print, man. That's out of 18. Congratulations, Tony, there. That is a good start. Kevin, I always try to agree with you, buddy, but I don't think I can support your Go Vols. Your Go Vols cheer there. Okay, here we go. Season ticket, Cooper Cup. Game day ticket, Tua. Game day ticket, Henry Ruggs. We'll have to probably random that off. Henry Ruggs, draft class. Legacy, Schuster and Pittman. So we'll probably random that off. Hardman, Debo, Ronald Jones, Irv Smith, A.J. Brown. Pack number 2. So playoff ticket out of 18 is the first hit. Oh, did I just guess the wrong one? I guessed the wrong one. There's 2 backwards ones, of course. So I think I just showed it. But Jalen Hurts going to Oklahoma. J.K. Dobbins going to Ohio State. Denzel Mims, Jermichael Hasty. I'll get random. DeAndre Swift. We have a legacy here. Jalen Hurts. Is that legacy? Yeah, see that's. Are those both Hurts? Yeah, it looks like those are both Hurts. Yep. Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Cortland Sutton, Hunter Renfrow, Travis Kelce, Justice Hill, David Montgomery, Philip Lindsay, Ezekiel Elliott, Tom Brady, Juju Smith-Schuster, and we have 2 backwards cards, I believe. First one is Ryan Finley out of 99. That is a bowl ticket. That will be going to Cincinnati, I believe. There we go. So a nice little bowl ticket there, Ryan Finley. And then we have Chase Young out of 25 out of 25 game day ticket. Nice. Number 2 pick, Washington Redskins, 25 of 25. Look at that thing. That's nasty. Adam, I pulled you something. Adam always says I don't pull him nothing. Probably not even on. He's probably working. Boomski, 25 of 25. So our first 2 hits were out of 18 and out of 25. This is a nasty box. Let's see what else we get here. All right. Darrell Henderson going to the Tigers. Phillip Rivers going to the... Well, they're not going there, but you get it. Emmett in his Gator gear. Todd Gurley. Josh Jacobs. I gotta look ahead here. DeAndre Swift going to Georgia. Jonathan Taylor going to Wisconsin. Jonathan Taylor, Melvin Gordon, so that'll get randomed. Tua going to Alabama. Well, it's not going to Alabama. You guys know what I mean. Jerry Jeudy, Julio Jones, that'll get randomed. Kyler Murray. Preston Williams. Gardner Minshew. Tony Pollard. Julio Jones. Chris Carson. Calvin Ridley. And the hit is Juwan Johnson, college tickets. Juwan Johnson. Let's see where Juwan played. Or is going to play. New Orleans Saints. So apparently the Saints are just snatching up free agents left and right. But he is a Saint. So again, that is going to NFC South. I think we established that was Tony. So congrats, Tony. Adam told me if I didn't pull him something, he was done with me. So I guess he'll stick around for a little bit longer. All right, here we go. Pack number. Oh, yeah, pack 4. Okay, Jalen Rager, Jake Fromm, Jacob Eason, Jonathan Taylor, Russell Wilson, Chris Goodwin, Michael Gallup, Derek Carr, Royce Freeman, Jacoby Brissett, Aaron Jones, Carson Wentz, Max Crosby, DeAndre Hopkins, Joey Bosa, Barry Sanders, Mason Rudolph, and Harrison Bryant. College ticket, Harrison Bryant. Cleveland Browns. So this is going to Tony as well. So Tony is cleaning up. Is it numbered? It's numbered 25 of 25. It's eBay 101, baby. Come on, Adam. That thing's going to sell, trust me. All right, let me see if I can find the other one here. There she goes. I would assume it would be, yeah. Michael Pittman, Derek Brown, Colin Johnson, Devin Duvernay, Jalen Reagor, Charles Woodson, Tom Brady. What a dual auto card that would be. James Washington, Alexander Madison, Leonard Fournette, Dak Prescott, Noah Fant, Ty Johnson, Nick Chubb, Delvin Hodges. I don't think we've seen a Burrow card yet. Not a single one. Saquon Barkley, Jarrett Stidham, Amari Cooper, Mark Ingram, and Kyle Duggar. That is going to the Patriots, so that is going to go to Randy. I know I told everyone you said you were done with me if I didn't pull you something, so I pulled you something. Don't sell it on eBay for $3 like everything else I pull you. Alright, here we go. Brandon Ayoyek, Cam Akers, Burrow, Clyde Edward Hilaire, Jake Fromm, Legacy, Jason Witten, Peyton Manning, Keenan Allen, Christian Kirk, Michael Thomas, Derrick Henry, Russell Wilson, Jacoby Myers, Dan Marino, Paris Campbell, DJ Moore, TJ Hawkinson, Olabisi Johnson, Matt Ryan, and our last auto is going to Jeff Okada. So Lions, it's going to the Lions. Is that why are these seemingly? Yeah, was he? Yeah, that's a nice one as well. It is not numbered though, but definitely big OSU hits. And that one is going to NFC North. NFC North is Tony. So Tony cleans up the autos and ends up with a top 3 draft pick. So good stuff. Good stuff. We do have some cards to random here. Let me get everything cleaned up, and then we'll start working on that. So that kind of stuff's going to slow us down a bit, but we'll make the best of it. Can't complain with 2 autos from the top 3 picks. That is for sure. That is for sure. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Court Kings will be up next, but we're doing the. We gotta random some of this base stuff here just to make sure it ends up in the right home. Write all these down. So we have the Witten, Manning, Hilaire, Burrow, Johnson, Duvernay, Eason, Okay, so this is going to take some time. I have to look some teams up and stuff, but just bear with me. Then we're going into DraftKings, so. Or Court Kings, DraftKings. All right, first card up is the Ayayak and Benjamin. This one. Let me just find out their division here. So I think yeah, I know, Adam. I know you're going to give me an earful about pronouncing stuff. Oh, that's San Fran and 49ers. Yep. Okay, so this one's going to go to the. Yep, you're right. This one's going NFC West. Schuster's Pittsburgh, Pittman. Indy. Okay, so that's AFC. North, AFC South. Here we go, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's going to go to Indy. So Indy is Jonathan Taylor, it looks like. So that's AFC South. So Gordon will be AFC West because he spent the most years there, and that's what we said the vets would do. So here we go. 1, 2. Actually, he might still be in the AFC West, right? Then you go to Denver, maybe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. AFC West. Okay. Keep rolling through these. Mims and Hasty. Jets. Jets and Niners. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So AFC East. All right. Next up is Broncos, so AFC West and NFC South. AFC West and NFC South. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's NFC South. From the Bills. Colts. Yep, so AFC South, AFC East. So that's AFC East. So the Jags. Jags and Ravens, AFC. A lot of AFC South. AFC South, AFC North. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's the AFC South. Okay, so Kansas City, so AFC West, AFC North. For the Burrow Hilaire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. AFC West. Witten and Manning, that is actually a fairly easy one. So Manning, I said years played, so it's going to be Indy, AFC South, and NFC East. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Sorry, guys. I know it kind of took the wind out of the sails, but it's easier to get it done now than trying to come back to it later. So we're on to Court Kings. So Josh is in here, so I was worried about getting a hold of you, Josh, to get you in here. But you're here. Okay, so here's the list. Okay, teams first. Just roll 3 dice. Here we go. So it's going to be 10 rolls. 10 rolls, and then whatever that is how many times we random the teams, and then we'll go on to the collectors. So good luck, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 13 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. There they go. And grab all the collectors here. Okay, so these are dual teams, so we'll assign them that way. As far as like you're in there, you know, the first set of 15's in there, and then the list is duplicated, so all 30 spots are in there. Here we go, dice roll. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 times. Good luck, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What are you doing? This mouse is hard to get a hold used to. It's tiny. There's usually a fair amount of trading with basketball, so. Come on, Turner. Okay. So we're gonna move back over here. Quickly. Okay. There's an angle here. Alright. List is Nuggets is Adam, Spurs Randy, 76ers Randy, Nets Chris, Wizards Chris, Hawks Josh, Heat Chris, Warriors Adam, Timberwolves Victor, Raptors Josh, Hornets Victor, Magic Victor, Mavericks Randy, Kings Josh, Bucks Adam, Blazers Josh, Bulls Chris, Lakers Chris, Thunder Randy, Jazz Chris, Rockets Chris, Pistons Adam, Grizzlies Chris, Pacers Adam, Knicks Chris, Celtics Josh, Pelicans Adam, Clippers Victor, Suns Josh, Cavaliers Chris. Yeah, Sean, you're not in on this one, man. So I will try and prop this up the best I can. Court Kings is not in a very good box for propping, but there we go. So I've been watching some of the tweets and stuff from this stuff. I've seen some Ja stuff, but I really haven't seen a lot of Zion. So we'll give it another minute or two, just see if there's any trade talk. There doesn't seem to be. All right, we're gonna cut it off. 15 seconds. If there's no trade talk, we're cutting it off. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Ooh-wee. Right, 10 cards. Should be 2 hits. Let's see what's in here. Let's see what's in here. All right, we'll just go through them. We'll just go through them in the order they come. That box is selling for $20. Like the empty box. Man, maybe I'll have to check that out. Maybe we can random it. If we can prove that, maybe I'll just random it off to one of you guys. Tobias Harris going to the 76ers. Jamal Murray going to the Nuggets. Buddy Hield going to the Kings. And Bruno Fernando going to the Hawks with the rookie card. And then Giannis with the blue. Our hits right after that. So Giannis with the blue. That is out of 25. Very nice. Let's go into the Bucks. Bucks is Adam. Very nice. Giannis out of 25, Adam. I'm sure that catches a penny. With the way basketball stuff is going right now. All right. Next up is Derrick Rose going to the Detroit Pistons. And check this out. First steps, Ja Morant. So Ja Morant, first steps. That is going to the Grizzlies. That's going to Chris. There you go. Last card is Jackson Hayes going to the Pelicans. Not the Pelican we were looking for. And the hit is going to the Clippers. Paul George. Paul George. Let me see if I can get this card in here now. Block the autograph that we got. Paul George going to the Clippers. That is out of 179. Artistic Endeavors. Paul George. That's going to the Clippers. That is Victor. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet pickup there, Vic. Game worn, game used. It says game worn / used material. And the autograph is going to the Chicago Bulls and Daniel Gafford. Daniel Gafford out of 179. Rookie Impressionists Inc. Going to Chris. So again, we can get more of this if we'd like, guys. I'm not sure if it's worth your buying, but I think some of this stuff is probably halfway decent, especially the basketball stuff. Going the way it's going. So I'll get all the rookies and everything sleeved up later. But yeah, good times. Those STG top loaders look nice. STG top loaders. I'm not sure I know exactly what you're talking about there, Vic. So apparently this is going for $20. I kind of scratched it with the razor blade, but if you guys want, I can random it off. I'd have to look up what you're talking about, Vic. I'm not sure that I know 100%. Yeah, kind of put a scratch down it. If I would have known it was going for $20. I'll just random it to the group, and then if whoever wins it, if they want it, they want it. I don't really care to keep it. I don't want you guys thinking I'm keeping it and selling it for myself, so happy to random it off. All right, we'll do 10 times. Whoever's on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Josh, if you want it, let me know. I'll ship it out to you. If you don't, then we can maybe go to the next one as Randy and Adam. I'm sure one of them will take it. But yeah. What are we up to now? We are now on to Tier 1, Box 2. Okay. Moving things around here. All right, let's get. Sorry, Bob. Yeah, I don't know. That's the second time we've gotten Pelicans, and we've gotten Zip on the Zion front. So I don't know. I really think, guys, if we want to maximize basketball 2020, we might need to do multi-boxes, which is going to get pricey, but it's going to give you your best shot at getting some of that stuff. So I'm going to check pricing on Monday when I get all the pricing from everyone and hope to have an order in. I might go heavy and see what we can get. Okay, Tier 1 box. This is box 2. There you go. Okay, here we go. 1. No, yeah, you're in Bowman draft later on. You have 2 teams in Bowman draft later on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It didn't change. 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 times. Here we go. Good luck to everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chris went spot heavy in this one, so hopefully he gets something nasty. We got 3 cards and 3 buyers, so hopefully you all get something nasty. So we're gonna keep on here. AL West Chris, NL East Chris, NL West Chris, AL Central Tony, AL East Victor, NL Central Chris. Not sure who all's watching, if Vic's in here, if Vic or Tony are in here, but yeah, AL East shouldn't be too bad. Might get a bow or something. All right. Well, 2 of the 3 said it, and I don't know if Tony's in here, but I think we'll get going. At least start setting up. Give him a few seconds to answer once I get everything pulled out here. All right, so here we go. Box number 2. Oh, looks like we might have a redemption here. At least it's recent stuff. Okay, here we go. Redemption. Redemption card. Congratulations. You are due to receive a Clear 1 autograph of Gavin Lux. NL West. Gavin Lux. Wow. Nice pickup. think this box might be quite the box here, fellas. Yeah. Saw the next name, so I don't know what it is, but I saw the next name, and it's impressive. So he made an appearance the other night, and our next hit is Mr. Kershaw, 395 of 224. That is also the Dodgers, 395, 224, 395. Clear 1 out of 10 or less. Very nice. That's probably a big one. All right, and our last hit is an autograph. And it is, I thought it was going to be Ohtani. Taylor Ward of the Angels, 37 of 299. Taylor Ward. So that's AL West. That is Chris as well. So I'm not sure if Taylor Ward is not a name that I'm used to seeing. But when you walk away with all the hits in the box and the Gavin Lux out of 10, from what I'm hearing from Vic over here, I think that's a pretty good break there, Christopher. So you got the codes on the back and everything, so I can scratch that for you later or whatever if you want, and send you the picture, or you can just wait till you get your mail day. The last box will be the one that takes the longest. So we got some fairly minor setup to do here real quick, and then we're on the Bowman draft. I'd say tonight was fairly successful. Even basketball, I mean, the hits weren't like superstar. I mean, the Paul George is a superstar, obviously, but it being a playing patch, but even that is pretty good. John Morant, rookie, was in there, and we also got the Giannis out of 25. The football, we got the two top 3 draft picks there, so it's been a pretty good night. I have a ton of sorting and bagging and all kinds of other things to do, so. Right. And there's still a ton of stuff up on the site for breaks, and there's more coming. I gotta check the actual date here. Let me see. Actually, I'll multitask here. Let me. Here we go. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 8 times. Good luck, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, here is the listing. Did you really, Kevin? Okay, Philadelphia Shane, Detroit Chris, Texas Chris, Minnesota Chris, Toronto Chris, Mets Chris, White Sox Adam, Padres Chris, Miami Chris, Angels Chris, Milwaukee Chris, Zona Kevin, Dodgers Chris, Boston Shane, Pittsburgh Kevin, Washington Kevin, Cincy Chris, Kansas City Kevin, Cleveland Chris, Oakland Kevin, Tampa Chris, St. Louis Kevin, Baltimore Chris, Houston Adam, San Francisco Shane, Seattle Chris, Atlanta Chris, Colorado Chris, New York Yankees Chris, Chicago Cubs Shane. Maybe since Chris got his, I shouldn't say it. Maybe Chris will trade you the Bravies there, Kevin. I don't know. Make him an offer. Oh my God, it's a huge box of cards. It's like immediate dread of having to sort that. It's weighing heavy on me. I'm sorry, Kev, man. I don't really know a better way to shake it up, to be honest. Give it 2-3 minutes and see if there's any trades. Yeah, so it looks like the next order that I put in, which was smaller, is due to be in on Tuesday. I know, Kev, but I'm sure it gets frustrating as well. And you know, even when you guys throw up, "Hey, it happened again" or whatever, I get frustrated for you. I can only imagine where you're at mentally with it. So, you know, I feel for you guys. Okay, Braves and St. Louis. So Kevin is taking the Braves. St. Louis going to Chris. Boomskis. Okay. I think that was the only real trade talk there. much room as we can here. We're not going to need these chunky ones. I'll give it a few more seconds just while I'm tidying up here a bit. See if any trade talks are coming up. And I want to get these top loaders down. Vic, if you're still on and you can send me a link or something for those top loaders you were asking about, I might know what you're talking about, but I'm not 100% sure, so I didn't want to answer without looking at it, but I can definitely look at it if you send me the link. All right, I think we're going to get going. I haven't heard anything. I will check my phone. Nothing on the phone, so here we go. There are a lot of cards in here. So here we go. There's 3 autos in here. Here we go. Tyler Stephenson going to Cincinnati. Aaron Judge said he was in here. Aaron Judge, Yanks. Kevin Newman going to Pittsburgh. DJ Stewart to the Orioles. Tyler Nevin going to Colorado. Thomas Eshelman going to the Astros. Cam Gibson going to Detroit. Tanner Rainey going to the Reds. Mark Mathis going to the Indians. Chase Ingram going to the Mets. Sky Bolt going to the A's. Into the Chrome stuff here. Braden Bishop going to Seattle. I will sleeve as much of this stuff as I can later. Just going to keep things moving for the break right now. Matt Withrow to the Braves. Tate Matheny to the Red Sox. And J.P. Crawford with the foil. That's a nasty one right there. So anything like this, I will stop and get sealed up. But all the other stuff we will get later on. So that is going to Philly. That is Shane. And then right behind it, we have the die cut. Freeland and Brendan Rodgers, Teams of Tomorrow. That is pretty nasty. That's going to the Rockies. Colorado, that's Chris. So that is a pretty nasty insert there. And then right behind it is a Jared Foster chrome refractor there. So that's going to the Angels. That is Chris. And then we got some color here. Ronnie Jabavi. And that is out of 150. That's going to the Giants. Nasty colored card there going to the Giants. San Francisco is Shane. So congrats, Shane. That's a nice one. All right. And we got Cole Stewart going to the Twins. Spencer Adams to the White Sox. Bradley Zimmer to the Indians. Lucas Giolito to the Nationals. Monte Harrison to the Brewers. Jake Gatewood to the Brewers. Tyrone Taylor to the Brewers. Preston Morrison to the Cubs. Kyle Crick to the Giants. Grant Hockin to the Indians. Hunter Harvey, Baltimore. Justin Cohen, Miami. Ryan Clark, Atlanta. Alex Robinson, Minnesota. See ya, Adam. Took me a minute there. GTG, I was like, what does that mean? What's he trying to say? Then it clicked. All right, next up is Mac Marshall going to the Giants. Ryan Burr going to the Diamondbacks. Mikey White going to the A's. Austin Riley paper. Bowman first. Gets going to the Braves. Kyle Holder going to the Yanks. Aish Russell going to Kansas City. Josh Naylor going to Miami. Dylan Tate going to Texas. Jeff DeGano going to the Yankees. Austin Ray going to Boston. Mark Wotel going to the Mets. Aaron Judge Chrome going to the Yanks. Kevin Newman going to Pittsburgh. DJ Stewart going to Baltimore. And Eric Jenkins with the refractor. That's going to Texas. That is Chris M. Next up is Forrest Wall. That is also a chrome refractor there. So that's going to Colorado. I think Colorado was Chris. Here you go, Chris. And this thing is, Chris, check this out. Nasty. That's out of 250. That's a nice one right there. Chase Ingram for the Mets. Okay, there we go. Then we have the Ash Russell draft night for the Royals. Jagger Ruscani going to the Red Sox. Alex Reyes to the Cardinals. Jose De Leon to the Dodgers. Matt Hall to Detroit. Adam Brett Walker to Minnesota. Jimmy Hergert to Cincinnati. Nick Gordon to the Minnesota Twins. Lucas Sims to the Braves. Avery Romero to Miami. Matt Olson to the A's. Ahmed Rosario to the Yankees, or the Mets. Tyler Danish to the White Sox. Reese McGuire to Pittsburgh. Domingo Lebar to the Diamondbacks. So some cool stuff coming out here already, I think. Colors, a lot of foils. Good stuff. Good stuff. See if we can get past, bring up paper. Did all the paper stuff up here front. Okay, Daniel Robertson going to the Rays. Jordy Lara going to Mariners. Jake Cronenworth going to the Rays. Brian Mundell going to Colorado. Ryan Hesley going to St. Louis. Thomas Zapuki going to the Mets. Jagger Ruscani going to Boston. Alex Reyes going to the Cardinals. Jose De Leon going to the Dodgers. Alex Jackson to the Mariners. Braxton Davidson to the Braves. James Kaprielian going to the Yankees. Cody Ponce going to the Brewers. Blake Tarahan to the Reds. Benton Moss to the Rays. Drew Finley, Yankees. Chris Betts, Tampa. Kevin Kramer, Pittsburgh. Josh Daumont, Kansas City. J.P. Crawford, Philly. Richie Martin, A's. Chris Shaw, Baltimore. Tanner Rainey to the Reds. Mark Mathis going to Cleveland. Chase Ingram going to the Mets. And Tyler Glasnow with the Bowman Scouts Fantasy Impact. That thing is just nasty, just jumping right out. Woo! That's nice. Kevin, Pittsburgh. I mean, I know you always get Pittsburgh, but they really haven't been that bad for you. That thing's crazy looking. Andrew Moore, that's a refractor. It's going to Seattle. Seattle being Chris. Hunton Moyer. That is a foil that's going to Chris at the Angels. Then we have a Chris Anderson draft dividends. Chris Anderson, that's Dodgers. That is also Chris M. Not sure what that's all about. Andrew Sopko going to the Dodgers. Renato Nunez, A's, and Carson Sands, Cubs. Whew, it's toasty in this part of the house. Got the lights on, pressure's on. Everyone wants a killer auto to come out of this box here. Here we go. Antonio Santillan going to the Reds. Nolan Watson to Kansas City. Walker Buehler going to the Dodgers. Trent Clark, Milwaukee. Tyler J, Minnesota. Alex Young, Diamondbacks. Jacob Nix, San Diego. Javier Medina, Rockies. Casey, Houston. Pittsburgh. David Thompson, Mets. Kyle Wilcox, Seattle. David Thompson, Mets. Kyle Wilcox, Seattle. Lucas Herbert, Braves. Christian Stewart with the first foil there. Next up, and there's our first auto. Tyler Mark with the Diamondbacks, and our first auto is Taylor Ward. Wasn't he the one we just got out of Tier 1? So the first auto is Taylor Ward. Sorry. Come on. Yeah. So that's going to Chris. I feel like he was in that Tier 1 box we got. I could be wrong. Okay, next up is Mike Nekarak going to the Rockies. Bailey Falter going to Philly. Derek Hill to Detroit. Ryan McMahon to the Rockies. DJ Peterson, Seattle. Kyle Zimmer, Kansas City. Tyler Beatty, the Giants. Casey Gillespie, Tampa. Nick Howard, Cincinnati. Ronaldo Lopez, Nationals. Greg Pickett, Philly. Joey McCarthy, Tampa. Brandon Waddell, Pittsburgh. Jordan Ramsey and Sean Reed Foley. Yeah, Christian Stewart. I want to see if that was the same guy from Tier 1. Yeah, Taylor Ward. It was the same guy. It's a Taylor Ward kind of night. All right. Whew. Toasty in here. All right. All right, here we go. DJ Peterson, Seattle. Kyle Zimmer, Kansas City. Tyler Beatty, the Giants. Casey Gillespie, the Rays. Nick Howard, Cincinnati. Ronaldo Lopez, Washington. Greg Pickett, Philly. Joe McCarthy, Tampa. Brandon Waddell, Pittsburgh. Jordan Ramsey, Cincinnati. Sean Reed Foley, Toronto. Desmond Lindsay, Mets. Antonio Centillion, Cincinnati. Nolan Watson, Kansas City. Walker Buehler, Dodgers. Trent Clark, Milwaukee. Tyler J, Minnesota. Alex Young, Arizona. Jacob Nix, San Diego. Javier Medina, the Rockies. Casey Houston, Pittsburgh. David Thompson, the Mets. Kyle Wilcox, Seattle. Austin Smith for the Padres. Scott Kingery for Philly. Jake Woodford for St. Louis. Richie Martin is the first foil. Yeah, you are a Ward magnet, that is for sure. I'm not sure if he's someone you want to be a magnet for. I don't think I've heard his name a whole lot other than tonight. But check this thing out. Very nasty. Not numbered, oddly enough, but well, it's odd. It's colored, color bordered, but it is not numbered. That is going to Boston. That is Shane. So Shane got another colored one earlier today, so definitely cool card there. Then we have a Drew Jackson foil. Chris, is he any good? You're a West Coast fella. I don't think I've heard his name too awful much. But if he's in 15 product and he's showing up in 2020 product, he must be around. So, Drew Jackson, Daniel Robertson, Tampa, Jordy Lara, Seattle, Jake Cronenworth, Tampa. I gotta say, man, it's kind of a cool jumbo. There's been some decent stuff in here. JC Cardenas. Actually, let me get the chromes out here. Let me get through all the papers here. Corey Taylor, Mets. David Fletcher, Angels. Kevin Duchesne, A's. Justin Jacome, Miami. Trey Suppick, Philly. Franklin Barreto, A's. Roman Quinn, Phillies. Courtney Hawkins, White Sox. Cole Stewart, Minnesota. Spencer Adams, White Sox. Bradley Zimmer, Cleveland. J.C. Cardenas, Toronto. Stephen Duger, Giants. Nathan Kirby, Milwaukee. Michael Soroka going to the Braves. Bo Burrows to Detroit. Garrett Whitley, Tampa. Kyle Tucker, Houston. Ryan Mountcastle, Baltimore. Andrew Suarez, Giants. Lucas Williams, Philly. Zach Irwin, White Sox. Cornelius Randolph, Philly. All right, Tyler Nevin, Colorado. Thomas Eshelman, Houston. Cam Gibson, that's kind of a cool card. Detroit. And the first foil is Demi Oramoyo. That is going Milwaukee. Milwaukee is Chris. And Scott Kingery with the colored border there. That is going to Philly. That is Shane. So Shane's scooping up some color. Shane's picking up some color stuff, man. And then Cole Tucker with the last foil. That's going to Pittsburgh. That's going to Kevin. Alex Jackson, Braxton Davidson, Braves. Luis Ortiz, Texas. Let's see if we can reposition. Let's see if we can consolidate here. This room is not a ton of room here. So there's two more. All right. Should still have two more autos. Trey Ball, Boston. Nelson Rodriguez, Cleveland. Chris Ellis, Angels. Dylan Moore, Texas. Tyler Mark, Arizona. Ronnie Jabavi going to the Giants. Bailey Falter to the Phillies. Derek Hill, Detroit. Ryan McMahon, Rockies. Rafael Devers, Boston. Cody Jones, Kansas City. Brett Lillick, Miami. Carl Wise, Toronto. Brecken Williams, Diamondbacks. Tyler Alexander, Detroit. Juan Hillman, Cleveland. Connor Biggio, Houston. Anthony Hermelin going to Houston. Willie Calhoun to the Dodgers. Andrew Benintendi, Boston. Kobe Allard, Braves. John Harris, Toronto. Nolan Watson, Kansas City. Walker Buehler, that's a nice one. Dodgers. Trent Clark, Milwaukee. Ryan McKenna to Baltimore. And Austin Smith. First one up. That is going to San Diego. Chris with a little PC action there. Next up is Nelson Rodriguez. That is also the foil version. That is going to Cleveland. Cleveland, Chris. As most of these are. Cleveland goes to Chris. Garrett Whitley going to the Rays. Ryan Kellogg to the Cubs. Forrest Wall to the Rockies. Cole Tucker to Philly. Or to Pittsburgh, sorry. Alright. Some color. Some interesting stuff coming up, I think. Alright. So first up is Michael Chavez for Boston. Austin Meadows, Pittsburgh. AJ Reed, Houston. Hunter Renfroe, San Diego. David Dahl, Rockies. Julio Urias, Dodgers. Willie Adames, Tampa. Sean Newcomb, Angels. Parker French, Rockies. Matt Crownover, Washington. Trevor Miguel, San Diego. John Harris, Toronto. Peter Lambert, Rockies. Mariano Rivera, Washington. Blake Perkins, Washington. Braden Bishop, Seattle. Matt Withrow, Braves. Tate Matheny, Boston. Austin Smith, Padres. Sean Kingery, Philly. Jake Woodford, St. Louis. Nick Plummer, St. Louis. Peter Lambert, Rockies. Mariano Rivera, Washington. Blake Perkins, Washington. And check this thing out. Bowman Scouts, Fantasy Impact, Ian Happ. That's going to the Cubbies. That's going to Shane. Shane's picking up a lot of color, man. That thing is just crazy. Next up is Josh Stelmont. That is going to the Royals. That's Kevin. Foil. Kim. Okay. Next foil up is Miami. That is Chris. That is Travis Newbeck. After that is Draft Dividends James Caprillion for the Yankees. Franklin Barreto for the A's. Roman Quinn for the Phillies. Courtney Hawkins for the White Sox. All right, here we go. Manuel Margot to the Red Sox. Blake Snell, Tampa. Josh Bell, Pittsburgh. Yon Lopez, Arizona. Grant Holmes, Dodgers. Albert Alomar, Cubs. Raul Mondesi, Royals. Zach Lamond, Padres. Jack Winkoop, Rockies. Kai Tom to the Indians. Bowdian Derby to the A's. Lucas Herbert, Atlanta. Donnie Deweese, Cubbies. Cabrian Hayes, Pittsburgh. Mike Neckarak, Rockies. Phil Bickford, Giants. Carson Fulmer, White Sox. Brendan Rodgers, Rockies. Michael Matulia, Texas. Bryce Denton, St. Louis. Austin Allen, Padres. Isaiah White, Miami. Nick Plummer to St. Louis. Tyler Stevenson, Cincinnati. There's another Bowman Scouts. This is Carson Fulmer. And those cards are just nasty. I'm sorry. They're just cool looking. I wish they were numbered or something. That's going to Adam. Chris Shaw with the foil going to Baltimore. That's Chris. Ryan Keller. Oh, and there's our auto. We'll just keep it. We'll just keep going. Cubs is Shane. Ryan Kellogg foil is going Shane's way. And our next auto is Max Wotel. Max Wotel for the New York Mets. Is going to Chris. All right, and yep. Draft dividends, John Harris, Brian Mundell, Rockies, Ryan Kelsley, St. Louis, Thomas Sapuki, Mets. 3 packs left to go, 1 auto left to go. Luis Ortiz, Texas. Andrew Sapoko, Dodgers. Renato Nunez, A's. Carson Sands, Cubs. Travis Neuenbeck, Miami. Jared Foster, Anaheim, Angels. Drew Jackson, Seattle. Ryan Kellogg, Cubs. Forrest Wall, Rockies. Cole Tucker, Pittsburgh. Hutton Moyer to the Angels. Eric Jenkins to the Rangers. Demi Oramoli Milwaukee, Andrew Moore, Seattle, Cody Poteet, Miami, Ryan McKenna, Baltimore, Jeff Hendricks, Yankees, Tristan McKenzie, Cleveland, Christian Stewart, Detroit, Taylor Ward, one and only Taylor Ward, Angels, Ian Happ, Cubbies, Dansby Swanson, first one. Sky Bolt to the A's, Desmond Lindsay to the Mets, Antonio Santillan to the Cincinnati Reds there. Okay, so our auto is in here. Cody Poteet with the foil. Our last auto is in this pack. Trey Ball going to Boston with the foil. And the auto is going to Shane with Donnie Deweese. Donnie Deweese is the third auto that's going to the Cubs. That's going to Shane. There you go. We are totally running out of room here. It's a lot of cards. We have a colored border here. So this is out of $4.99. This is going to Oakland. I think it was Kevin, right? Kevin, you got the Franklin Barreto 440 out of 499. Travis Newbeck, Miami. Jared Foster, Anaheim. Drew Jackson, Seattle. 2 packs left. Whew, getting tired. Been a long weekend. All right. Trevor McGill going to San Diego. Lucas Giolito, Washington. Monty Harrison, Milwaukee. Jake Gatewood, Milwaukee. Tyrone Taylor, Milwaukee. Preston Morrison, Cubs. Kyle Crick, Giants. Grant Hockin, Cleveland. Hunter Harvey, Baltimore. Justin Cohen, Miami. Ryan Clark, Braves. Alex Robinson, Minnesota. Aaron Judge to the Yankees. Kevin Newman, Pittsburgh. DJ Stewart, Baltimore. Tyler Nevin, Rockies. Thomas Eshelman, Houston. Cam Gibson, Detroit. Tanner Rainey, Cincinnati. Mark Mathias, Cleveland. Chase Ingram, Mets. Sky Bolt, A's. Desmond Lindsay, Mets. Then we have a Javier Medina. Casey Houston. Tristan McKenzie foil. Right after it is the Nick Plummer, not numbered, again, nice colored border there. That's going to Chris via the trade. Next up is Dylan Moore. Dylan Moore. That's a foil going to Texas. It's Chris. And check this out. Out of 99, Brendan Rodgers out of 99. That's sick. Nice green. Chris, Brendan Rodgers, 99. Chris Ellis to the A's or the Angels. Dylan Moore, Rangers. Ronnie Jabavy to the Giants. Last pack. Can we get a 101 in here? For all the draft that we've gone through, I'd like to get a 101. Doesn't even have to be autographed. Just give me a 101. Roman Collins, KC. Michael Chavez, Boston. Austin Meadows, Pittsburgh. AJ Reed, Houston. Hunter Renfroe, Padres. David Dahl, Rockies. Julio Urias, Dodgers. Willie Adames, Rays. Sean Newcomb, Angels. Parker French, Rockies. Matt Crownover, Washington. Peter Lambert, Rockies. Mariano Rivera, Washington. Blake Perkins, Washington. Braden Bishop, Seattle. Matt Withrow, Braves. Tate Matheny, Boston. Austin Smith, Padres. Scott Kingery, Philly. Jake Woodford, St. Louis. Nick Plummer, St. Louis. Tyler Stevenson, Cincinnati. Tyler J., Minnesota. Alex Young, Diamondbacks. Jacob Nix, Padres. And Kyle Freeland, Rockies. Bowman Scouts Fantasy Impact. It's again going to Chris. Jeff Hendricks going to the Yankees. Yankees is Chris. Chris Ellis. The Angels. The foil. And we are down to 2 viewers. Everyone has dropped out. Given up. Eric Jagielo for the Yankees. Hutton Moyer, Angels. Trey Ball, Boston. Nelson Rodriguez, Cleveland. And that rounds out draft. So some cool colored cards in there. A couple die cut was in there. Definitely some cool stuff. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm gonna get everything situated to start doing some sorting and all that, and that'll probably trickle into tomorrow. Thank you again. You guys never cease to amaze me with filling spots, so I really appreciate it. And a lot to do, so I'm gonna get going, and we'll see you guys at the next one. Yeah, no problem, Chris. Thanks for buying in. As always, you guys take up a lot of ground, and I can't say enough about that. So we'll see you at the next one. Tomorrow's the next availability. We do have a bunch of stuff still up on the site to break, and a couple more things coming in on Tuesday. So we will see you Monday. Bye.